one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. Now here's Hardaway. Prince the screen. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player. And ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. There's the three. It's rebounded by Topic.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of two super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
That bucket in no time at all. Kobe's got 5 now.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And here's Prince outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Here's Kobe. And Kobe throws it down.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
From deep, Prince. And the three ball is good. Prince has got his second basket of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining.
And it's Barnes snapping it down.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete. That is above the rim.
Here's Hardaway. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Whiteside, good.
It was a 7-footer. Whiteside using that size and snatching up the offensive board and finding his own opportunity.
Back to Thibault. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Bryant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
Kicks it out to Prince. Takes the 3. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Prince has got his 3rd basket of the night. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Hawks. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now here is Hardaway. And stolen by Barnes. Fast break, the Hawks. Pass to Topic. Hands it from downtown.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Doris, nowadays, we see lots of high school transfers amongst elite players. An example, Scotty Barnes.
Oh, exactly, Kevin. This young man attended 3 different high schools, and I think what each guy is trying to do is raise the level of competition.
Whiteside, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Barnes. For the finish. And the... Dunked by Barnes.
Boy, very typical of Scotty Barnes, right? Get out into transition and get a bucket for your team.
Back to Hardaway. Garnett, the screen. And again, it's the Nets missing.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 7. A putback, and right side stays right with it. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition. Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
It's hauled in by Dunn. Prince wide open. Offline with his 3. Atlanta leading by 13. Now Kobe. Pass to Whiteside. 11 feet away. And that one drops for him. Whiteside's got 8 points.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And that one's good. Thibault.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Here's Whiteside. And stolen by Thibault. And stolen by Barnes. Whiteside inside. A rebound by the Nets. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Prince in the corner. Back to Hardaway. It's Prince on the wing. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hawk.
The Nets, 16.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And Richardson slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble for players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Now, here's Richardson. After the miss from Trae Young. It's stolen by Edwards. It's Young on the wing. But Trae controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Andre Drummond has attacked the glass offensively as long as he's been in the league. Boy, those second chance points come quickly to this guy.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back over to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And it goes down 2 points. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Shots good from Young.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Young on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot. Senge's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting him shoot from 3. But let's remember, he can hit some of these.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Back to Young. Three-pointer. Wiseman with the rebound. Nets trailed by 17. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
It's up a 3. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Richardson gets a wide open look. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Dunn. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Walsh. Here's the 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Young drives in. Count it. 11 points for Trae Young.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
It's stolen by Green. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Picked him clean.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Clark. That one's off. Still out of sync. Atlanta leading by 20. .102 left in the second quarter. Here's Young. Here's Drummond. Tries again. Jason Richardson pulls it in. It's the Nets now. For the 3. Out to the wing. Beyond the arc. Dunn misses.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could easily get the job done there.
He's perfect from the line this time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Richardson outside. Pass to Walsh. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clark. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. And so it's Atlanta controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bryant looking around. Whiteside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Garnett misses. The Hawks leading by 22. Here's Gordon. And the layup falls. 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
And going back a bit, the Nets regaining a lot of their draft picks, Doris, from the Rockets. One of the more interesting trades that we've seen.
Well, they gave away a ton of those picks to acquire James Harden when they believed they had a championship window. And now in recovering them, Brooklyn able to benefit from the draft to try to position themselves for that all-important rebuild.
Now here's Hardaway to stop the run. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. Atlanta with the rebound.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots. 80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Here's Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright.
Tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay, but they never made it back to bed. Some may recall the tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on.
York, and the home of the Nets. We're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here we go. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand.
And the start of a brief homestand for them. And they have a chance, Kevin, to get some wins in front of the home fans before they get back out on the road.
Now here's Hardaway. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Kobe's shot is off. And here are the Nets. Now Hardaway. And the layup's good off the glass. Hardaway's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Back to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Barnett outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Nifty move. Kicks it out to Prince. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Here's Topic. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Prince, that's for two. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And Prince with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Kobe with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Kobe.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
And it's done in the corner. Good on the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And stolen by Dunn. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you, Kevin.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Just 3 to shoot. There's Gordon with the 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Brooklyn has possession. 6-point game. Here's Hardaway. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Kobe. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. Prince with the ball. He's picked up by Bryant. Dunn misses. The Hawks trailed by 8. And he drives in. Barnes outside. Pass to Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Whiteside. Over Prince. The Hawks again can't hit. From outside the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Prince has got 10 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
And stolen by Barnes. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Prince wide open. There's 48 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. And it's done penetrating. 5-0 for 3. And so Bryant will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 9 points. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Twelve seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Whiteside. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by
14.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressive.
Now here's Paul. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Now Young, following the miss by Dunn from deep. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Now, here's Dunn.
And you know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And here's Richardson outside. Not. Down the 3 ball. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Young looking it over. And he connects with the jumper. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's his bread and butter. Young's jumper is elite.
Kicks it out to Bryant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Clark outside. Shakes him. Back to Dunn. The 3. And the Nets another 3.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Back to Green. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Richardson. And Richardson shoots it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Pass to Clark. It's stolen by Green. Here's a Sengun. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got his second basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Over his career, we've seen monster assist numbers from Young, so he understands when to kick.
Done. The kick out to Bryant. On the wing, Jason Richardson. He's got 5. A 3-pointer is right on target. Richardson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Drummond the screen. Here's Young. And the rejection by Bryant. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Richardson gets a wide open look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Young left side. Pass to Drummond. Back to Young. Crafty move. Driving the lane. And the layup is up and in. Young's got 8 points.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Sengun.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Clark with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside, Green. And again, Atlanta with the triple. 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets. They lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Garnett can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
And here is Hardaway after Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple. Count the basket.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And last year, coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment, but they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've assembled some exciting young talent, a real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Hardaway for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. To the middle. The kick out to Barnes. Stolen by Prince. Here's Thibault. Prince with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Kicks it out to Prince. Got a piece of it. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Topic. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Prince outside. Pass to Thibault. Now here's Garnett. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He's set the bar for the rest of the team. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now here's Hardaway. 13 points in the game. That one misses. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. On the wing, Bryant. 6 points for him. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Shot from the wing. Dunn misses.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, that's a strong finish there by Gordon. Right through the contact.
Prince outside. Back to Hardaway. Bible on the wing. Clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Prince can't hit. Gordon with it. Now Garnett defending. Back to Gordon. It's stolen by Garnett. Knocked loose. Bryant with the steal. For the lead. A shot missing. And here are the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Oh, Bryant putting on a display.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Poked away. Pass to Whiteside. And here's Kobe. Back to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Prince. He's got 10. Off target from three-point range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Whiteside. A rebound by the Nets. They host the 76ers after this night, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
Now here's Barnes. He's off on that one.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
From deep, Prince. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Nice move. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Hardaway. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust for the Hawks. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And here are the Nets.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Bryant on the wing. Richardson outside. For the lead. Tie game in Brooklyn. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
60. The Hawks, 60.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Clark outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Clark's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Clark. Buries it down low. Clark's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Pass to Bryant. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Richardson. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Nets with the lead. Here's Dunn. And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Richardson. Slammed in by Richardson.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Here's Barnes, and that one good. Barnes has got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Garnett. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And how about that powerhouse move by KG, charging inside and finishing with authority.
Young outside. Left side, Gordon. Pass to Whiteside. Garnett grabs the board. Here's Hardaway. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
To the inside. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Hardaway. Dunn outside. Off target with his 3. And it's the Hawks ball. No good off the front iron. And here now is Thibault. Out to Hardaway. Garnett outside. Dunn right side. Knocks down the 3.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Three, good.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Off target from outside. Here's Atlanta. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid at the moment. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First one falls for him. Hardaway hits them both.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
Time side, staying alive was no job. Had second hands, moms bounced on old men. So then we moved to Shallon Land, a young youth. You're rocking the go-to, low goose. Only way I begin to G-York was blue. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out for fun. But it was just a dream for the team who was a fiend. Started at 16 and running up in gates and doing by high stakes, making my way on 5 skates. No question I was speed. The combination made my eyes. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. My life got no better. Same low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Catching through cross seas, rolling in MPVs. Every week we made 40 G's. Yo, brothers, respect mine. I ain't gonna move from the gate now.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo.
It's been 22 long, hard years. I'm still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I peep back the shape of the streets to stay awake to the ways of the world. Deep, a man with a dream, with plans to make cream was fail. I went to at the age of 15, a young buck who never had much, trying to get a clutch on what I could not touch. The court played me short, now I face pacing. No one upstates my destination. In back of a bus, 40 of us. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. But as the world turned, I learned life was living in the world no different from a cell. Every day I escape from giving chase. Then the staircase, though I don't know why I chose. I guess that's the time when I'm not depressed, but I'm still depressed. And I ask, what's it worth? Ready to give up, so I seek the old earth. Who explain working hard may help you maintain. To learn to overcome the heartaches and pain. You got all in a block that stays hot. Leave it up to me while I be living proof. To kick the truth to the young black youth. But shorties running wild and ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear.
remembering the days of my youth.
Prayer hands. Yeah.
I praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
Just the tone of my voice, major talk. Baby, we some playboys, no need to play coy. We some players, some real gamers. They was saying we UCLA lost to Malloy. Rumor has it we the wheelchair classics and jumped in the window of the coupe like Bo Dukes in the Dukes of Hazards. I'm like magic, I can shoot it or pass it. Became a legend cause everything I'm doing is rooted in passion. All my music classic. Everything I do is plastic. Put up numbers, get baskets. Hit sacks fifth real. Don't wear rabbits. That is beneath me. Can't even reach my knee. Be easy. Chill, shorty. Put VVs on the pinky. Speak freely. Chauffeur don't make me spill my like Pinky. Told you don't make me spill my prayer hands. Prayer hands.
I praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
Prayer hands.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
This ain't a Jag, this a ass advantage. As for the jacket that I'm wearing, it's Chris Van Nash. Nice. We did the Montclair thing in the past. Back then, your rags get the Mutombo finger wag. It ain't spring, but I clean the glass with no wingman. This thing here, it ain't Jordan Brown, a swing man. With my pinky in the air. The length of an equal swing span. I'm never just winging it, I'm a thinking man. Me and Preem, we like the town car, we Lincoln fam. Frequent. Puerto Rican hair, my sneakers Lisa G a pair. Be aware this ain't even fair. These are millionaire hands, get paid handsome. What you expect? I'm a handsome man. Yup. I will answer your prayers. Facts. From your lips to Marciano's ears. Lord. Prayer hands.
It's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just demon when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. So on my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just demon when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Bands everywhere, scraping at my feet, hey, what the ones aggressively. Don't touch my slip up, oh, you awoke the wrong bell. My worth 80,000 now she can't get up off your flight mileage over 80,000 years. Can't amount to my pockets. It is what it is, don't like to do no talk. Be tripping up in here, these in my garments. Blow through the crib, I stroll with no lights on. Feel like Gotham up in here, but joke with me, I get you. I ain't never feeling scared, I don't condone. Stay with me, that won't leave me alone. On my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. So on my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Filled with ignorance, can't control my belligerence. Save you 2 cents for have your mural on the fence. Western silverbacks and it moving vigilant around. I'm playing billiards, don't associate with rats. I'm not Willard, I don't never tip or tat. Either leave them loner, I'm dancing. Still won't spill them. Don't question me like who that, I'm that. Turn your TV on and you'll get the bigger picture. I ain't even trying to clown, too bad I'm that. Shine and turn the world around.
With Hall of Timers, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And Doris, one thing we should expect from these teams, a sense of urgency to prove themselves.